inside. But when I say this, what is this? Teremus practice. No longer anymore. In Rwandan tradition, they have the type, but without metals. This means for tea or whatever. But it was for meat for us. But do you know, this was SIAS project in India.
Bamboo school, bamboo farm, bamboo.
Yeah. Do you have many here? Did you bring many? No? Okay. If you have many, you should offer some. Especially in the ladies. But we will make our own. Yeah?
We have here on one the bamboos.
Yeah, we have a lot of bamboo. In order to get the bamboo. Ariko ni imigano. Kandi twarayiteye imaze kwera isigaye bityo. We have many, we planted many 5 years ago. But they are now ripe, but we don't have any project to use them. But they put metals inside as a fact. It's a project from India, from Inspiration Economic. Yeah. I like this because I used to drink milk in it. My grandmother used to give milk in such kind. But I use it as material of teaching to show what is an inspiration. We have a lot of things.
What about the projections, about the people, the project, the process?
Yes, the
We need the horizontal thinking, three-dimensional. What about the money?
Not about the money.
So they're selecting a place where they can improve their life through bamboo, creating school, making the village people getting engaged.
Yes.
And then they can get as a business from them.
That is
And
inspiration.
then also ecotourism.
Ecotourism.
So people go and visit now this place.
Yes. Can you, do you get the point? People can also visit the place where they work as ecotourism. You get it? Very easy. So that I finish my part, that you will have to run quickly. Introducing people to follow you and learn from your good deeds. That's economics theory, how to treat workers that you work together. There are some workers who are quite bad at working. You feel that they are your enemy, but they like you, but they are bad. How can you include them in the system? At workplace and charismatic leadership, ethical leadership, empathetic leadership, to have empathy. You cannot lead if you don't like people. No. Namubye ushobora kurera abana atabaku. Same like leadership. Iyo utabakunda ihingamo gukunda. Nimba ari n'abaturage bakoresheje kuyobora, gerageza kumva kwisanisha kumva. Kuba bameze kose. Like them. Icyo nicyo gituma kugira aba empathetic leader. Look. I don't want to go to politics. I could have talked about Congo, but this is not our approach. but how come that Congo, which doesn't have people, they have only just a population of 29 people per square kilo, but they still kill each other. And America comes and takes the whole population in Ukraine. But Congo, they're killing, hitting each other. Why could you hate people? You cannot lead if you hate. If you have a hatred, the hatred, uturwangano kuyobora byihorera. No gushaka ndetse byihorera. No kubyara byi. If you don't have a good heart, don't marry, don't have kids, don't read. Kid, go to business maybe. And they will not manage even business. Because some will come, oh, give us their own, we are hungry and we don't have money to drink. Give us food. If you don't love people, you say go if you don't have money. And you will lose legitimacy. Have to like you. If you don't have love, pray God, He will do you love in the house. Yes. Yeah, you take 1 week praying, fasting, God will start giving you, changing your heart. Because you cannot lead if you hate people. No, it will not work. So empathetic leadership is necessary. But if you see people as animals like rabbits, cockroach, in genocide the government used to call people, I don't want to talk about ethnic names, but some group of people, cockroach, snakes, nyezi, inzoka, and whatever, because they didn't want to have love in their heart. If you don't like people, don't go to leadership. We will make crimes. Servant leadership this is learned from Jesus. Servant leadership is, and in Africa we are trying to teach servant leadership. In Mineral, you have to say how can you increase servant leadership. You do such seminar in Mineral? Fellowship?
Yes. You sometimes join the Leaders Fellowship.
You have Rwanda Leaders Fellowship?
No, we used to join it sometimes to upscale that kind of leadership.
Yes. Very good if you started it. In the university we started it.
Right.
Actually, I'm one of the pioneers who teach servant leadership. What was servant leadership from Jesus? To be humble, yes. You are a strong leader, but humble. For instance, you can be astonished when you see Guilherme playing with us the volleyball down. Yes. He's a big man, big leader, but humbles himself. Servant leadership, how did Jesus give an example of servant leadership? Who can explain me what Jesus did? Yes. He cleaned the legs of the disciples. Come, I want you to raise. Can you really clean the legs of your domestic servant? I have a domestic servant, yeah? Okay, she's a woman. Can my wife clean the legs of that girl? If he was a boy, can I clean his legs? Really? You have to wonder. And that is servant leadership. One day I was with a local leader at Window District. I think some knows him. I will not mention the name, but he was a district leader. He called him Emmanuel. We met with a child with ginger. Gigas. Gunja. What is it? Can you clean a child with gigas? You men? You are leaders, right? Can you clean the child with gigas? Sometimes I blame our society. We cannot. Okay, we no longer have street children like before. But if we still have street children, shame on us. Shame? Shame on? Yes. This is not a country which could have street children. No, shame on us. Yeah? We've got whole number of pastors, we've got number of imams, we've got number of women and men driving big cars, and we have street children. Shame on us. I think we no longer have. But the mayor in that time, he took the baby, he bring it to the health center, and the nurse treated the baby, and he took the baby to the center. The traders give him new clothes, and that is leadership. He's influencing. He's changing the life of someone by influencing other stakeholders. Please give him clothes, his son. And when he finished, we called the mother. Mother, come, see your son here. And when the mother saw the transformed baby, he was about to cry. Because he see the products of transforming the life of some. Very good. So try to bring some chairs. I think we need some chairs. Yeah. There is. Can you bring some chairs in the other school? Then we maybe put them here. So when we talk about servant leadership, you have to learn what is servant leadership. Servant leadership. And it will help you even at home. How can you serve? How can you serve the young ones? How can you serve people at home? How can you discuss with your domestic work? The way you treat people is the way they will treat you. If you hear that a domestic worker has killed the children or mistreated the children of the boss, it means he was also mistreated. One way. Yeah.
Even Jesus said in the Bible.
You really? What does he say?
He said that you do to others what you want them to do for you.
Exactly. And they will reiterate.
Yes.
That is reading by example. That is ethical leadership, but also servant leadership. Yeah. The mistake of benevolent leadership is when the people are used to always receiving. Always receiving. That is the mistake of benevolent leadership. When a leader is always benevolent, giving, they will always wait. Nobody will work.
Yes.
They will bring for us water. Even our dad, when he comes after work, he will go to fetch us water. Kids say, Paparaza when you have kids, you have even to train them to work. Of course, at their minimum level. At least at my home, domestic home, a child from when a girl from P3 to P4, at my home knows to cook, at least the basic food. Not ugali, but the rice and vegetables. Yes? My own girl. A boy at P6 knows to cook.
Why
Yeah. Because before I prevented my wife to allow my sons to cook. But now I allow it. It's her business. But before it was not a culture, and I had that problem of culture. I used to, teach your girls, but not my boys. But now I allowed her to train them however she wants. But I remember one day I was with my son of P6. Now he is in the second hand, but he used to cook for me every day, every good meal. P6. Yeah. And that is teaching people not to always rely on me. Because when a leader always gives, people forget to work. That's a big problem. Benevolence. Yeah. And transactional leadership is a leadership type that you try to give rewards to people. I'm finishing normally, and you have to take your tea and coffee afterwards. So what is transactional leadership? Is helping those who are trying to fulfill their objectives. And we have what we call authentic leadership. And that's the last slide I have here. Authentic leadership is helping a person basing on what he did directly. Authentic leadership. Let me see. Authentic leadership. Authentic leadership. coming? No. Nabil, listen. Can you help to put this video on screen? Doesn't.
Executive stakeholders support. Have conversations, have a manager.
Okay. No matter. But we wanted to screen authentic leadership, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Let's see. But when we talk about authentic leadership, what does this mean actually? Authentic leadership is, for instance, you meet someone in the street, yeah? And you asked him, do you have a ticket to go home? Maybe a student who can wait, yeah? And he say, no, I don't have to. So you take your money and give him direct. That is what we wanted authentic leadership for you to do, if you can. So that is what authentic.
So we have to finish now.
Okay, so we go for tea break. But authentic leadership is helping a person directly based on his need. Okay, you find two students in the street, too late at night, at 6. They don't have where to sleep. You say, okay, would you mind to come to sleep at home? They say either yes or
No.
and they come. When they come home, they will sleep there. But they will learn that when they will mature, they will also welcome others to sleep in their place once a week. That is authentic leadership. How many of you have been training people, young people, to take food and to give to poor people? How many people have been helping others in need directly? Okay, tell us your experience.
So firstly, we are giving the preferred woman, we are taking a preferred woman and the street youth, that's
Yes.
the refuge.
Yes.
And then when you go to the street and then they saw the kid who has nowhere from to live, you ask him or her, where you from? And then he saw you and then crying and then I need the food.
Food.
Yeah. So
Even if it is one day meal. One day? One single day? That is authentic leadership. When he gets that meal, he also learns to help others in the future.
we even go to hospitals.
Hospitals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the young university students and you too. They organize themselves to go to hospitals, to give food to people, to vulnerable. That is what we call authentic leadership. Thank you very much to have attended my session. Yeah? I wish you to go for tea and coffee break. But keep in mind servant leadership. Keep in mind authentic. Help me to repeat. Servant. Another one. Authentic
Leadership.
Another one. And transactional leadership. Another one. Empathetic leadership. Another one. Servant. And another one. Ethical. Ethical. What did I say about ethical leadership? Yeah. It's leading by example. Example. If you don't want people to be late at work, come also up. And thank you very much for that. Yeah. Yes, and we meet.
Let's have a break, guys. We'll be outside. If you want, the washroom is at the back side.
Yeah, washroom is there.
And you have only 10 to 15 minutes, so try please.